Hello. You?
This video was requested by Adam Hagel 14 for one who gave me the bolder information on my How Strong Are Andrew and Ashley video. He's also the one who requested the Dexter vs. Reacher video. I've already gone over Ashley in previous videos, so I'll start with her. I have a video going over all of Ashley's feats, but I noticed another one while going through DK again. In the teen flashbacks when Andrew tells Ashley he's dating Julia, and she has a temper tantrum. She dents a hole in the wall and unlit the shots and such, ending there is not a mention of her doing it with a weapon, so she did it with a punch, using the closet door as a measuring stick. Teen Ashley's punch is 121,500 joules, wall level. Also, this next bit requires assumptions which I don't like doing, but we don't have a canon height or weight for her. Lord Unknown says he met Andrew a decade or so back. Ashley is 20, 10 years ago she'd be 10, assuming the teen flashbacks are in the middle she's 15. Ashley is described as small and tiny. The average female height is 5 feet 4 inches if we say she's around 5 feet and wasn't shorter as a teenager, instead just growing her.
Awesome fat tits, you cocksucker!
She would weigh 55.4 kilograms. An arm is 6.5% of your body weight, so for Ashley to dent a hole like that she'd need to punch at 260 meters per second, subsonic. A non-malnourished 20-year-old Ashley would obviously upscale over her teen self to an unknown degree. This gives us more consistency for the Graves siblings being wall level and their new best speed feat I know of. Ashley is 20 and got away with killing Nina when she was 10. Her kill count, if you count sacrifices as kills, is 19. She kills Nina and the cultist neighbor with Andrew, and on her own she kills Dave the warden. Her parents, to campers, for cops, the cultist girl and the 2 people out her window, Carl Cultman, and at least for more sacrifices during shoots and such. For equipment she's used a cleaver, knife and Kimber K6 South Dosifer target that fires bullets at Mach 1.288,513 supersonic, hits with 900 joules, street level with a range of 50 meters and holding 6 rounds. She also has a magic trinket that lets her dream the future and knows how to summon a demon. Now to Karin. When I tried looking her up on VS Battle Wiki or Character States and Profiles Wiki, I found nothing. I couldn't really find anything for her anywhere, so I went through the game and the best thing I found for her is she cuts the limbs off Gregor. If we assume she did this in one swing, which is an assumption, she can output around 3,000 joules, street level with her knife, but Ashley can also do that, and unlike with Karin, we know Ashley did it in one swing because we see it.
First, you chop off the cultist's right arm. Next up is left arm.
Anyway, yeah, that's the best thing I noticed for Karin. At the end of the game, even after being stated to be at her strongest from eating her friends in the basement, she still loses against an unarmed, malnourished old man despite having a knife. To be fair on her, it is implied the protagonist might be the Baba Yaga from folklore, or an immortal cannibal that can control the weather, or the ghost of a cannibal that haunts the cabin. It's intentionally ambiguous. At the very least, he can regenerate with help from the Shimpets, which is something Ashley can do on her own. Karin is 27 and kills Gregor. And I guess you can argue the whole leaving the cabin and drowning thing is just a metaphor, meaning she might also have killed Anatoly and Mariah. She can also kill the protagonist, and it's stated that she and the protagonist kill a lot of people until she dies of old age in one of the endings. For equipment, she has a knife. I will be going over Alive Karin and Ghost Karin for the fight. With weapons, without weapons, or with prep time, Alive Karin is getting speed blitzed and one shot by Ashley. When it comes to Ghost Karin, things get more complicated. This is the first versus battle I've had to bring up cross-verse equalization, but since Karin's a ghost, Ashley can't touch Karin, but Karin can still touch Ashley. Without weapons, Ashley's so much stronger she could just stand there, and Karin couldn't hurt her, and even if she had a knife, Ashley is so much faster, she would never get hit. All she needs to summon the demon is start a fire and make a circle with blood, even in a no-weapon scenario where she wouldn't have a lighter. There's nothing Karin can do to stop her from just looking around until she finds a way to start a fire, and the second she summons the demon.
Him! I offer him!
Ultimately, this is a hacks-based fight, and Ashley just has better hacks thanks to the demon. Also, since ghosts like to be inside containers, a funny way for Ashley to win is by just holding an empty bottle in front of Karin and Karin crawling inside of it. Also, to quickly go over their stamina since both games are about cannibalism. It's mentioned by Andrew when Lord Unknown is making him go through his memories that for the first couple of weeks when the wardens brought them food, they never brought the right stuff. The definition of a couple is 2 or more. This means Ashley can go over to months before feeling the effects of starvation. In comparison, the cooking companions' characters were all freaking out after a week. Ashley could literally sit in the cabin for the full 16 days with no food and be completely fine just leaving when the rain stops. So yeah, that's basically everything about the versus battle. This last little bit is just me rambling about pointless nonsense. I mentioned at the end of my Coffin timeline video about Leyley's hair clips, but I found another shot that reveals even more. She's wearing at least 12 to my count. These ones here are the same as these ones, and these can't be the same as these, since that clip is next to her forehead. Also, she has to hair but one in every other shot, so I think that's just a continuity error. Namely, I must have made this CG after making the character design for Teen Ashley. I've also mentioned the character's heights before, but if we say Ashley is around 5 feet tall, since she's described as small and tiny by Nimley, and the average female height is 5 feet 4 inches. In this picture on screen, they are both standing, so using Ashley to measure. Andrew is at least 6 feet 6 inches tall. No wonder Ashley makes jokes about
For body strength, bitch.
For a malnourished twink, he's fucking huge. Why didn't he become a basketball player in high school? Oh, that's right, it's because he's a
fucking nerd.
Anyway, pointless ramble over.
Good.